audience, as they should. Bill Buckel and William J. Knemmerer are here. Bill Buckel is a writing candidate. William J. Knemmerer, the Libertarian candidate for the 15th U.S. Congressional Districts. Gentlemen, each of you will get 1 minute for your opening statement. We'll start with you, Bill. Your opening statements.
There are two bills here.
Well, I'll get you first. This will be William. You'll be Bill, he'll be William.
Sounds like the end of the month, doesn't it? Well, you guess you don't need to. My last name is Buckel, not to be confused with Buckel. I have run for the U.S. House of Representatives before during the lost parole era. And as you remember, the federal debt was about $4 trillion at that time, maybe $6 trillion. And it also was going to slow it down, and I was running on higher taxes and lower than I lost, by the way, on that. And it's now 14 trillion. So whatever we did was not the best thing to do. I'm a retired librarian, and I'm running this time because of the 4 issues on a handout flyer. Foreign policy is the big one that pulled me in. Fair income distribution, Social Security and health care, and lastly, improving the voter decision making so we don't have to run such expensive campaigns, briefly discussed on the flyer. And there's a red sign staring me in the face.
Yes, sir.
Stop.
Thank you. William Knemmerer, your opening statement.
Well, thank you. I'm William J. Knemmerer. I made an early mistake in marketing. I should have used my moniker Billy Joe. That's my nickname. So I could have been dialoguing with Mary Jo, except that she's not here tonight. She's probably still in Washington spending money. As I said, I'm the Libertarian candidate for the 15th Congressional District. I had actually lived in the geographical area now encompassed by the 15th District since high school, when I first saw Jerry Ravish on TVs. But I was about 15 years older than you now. I don't understand this miracles. But the Libertarian Party is, as probably I've heard, is we're fiscally responsible and we are socially liberal. So
Thank you. Big question on the minds of a lot of people in this election. Over to you, Bill Buckel, for this question. What do you think should be done to bring jobs back to Ohio?
Good question. I haven't thought much about it. To be honest, it seems kind of strange, I'm sure, because if we use the subsidy approach, the stimulus approach, people do get to continue their jobs, a teacher or whatever the money's being spent on when they go out and buy something in China. It's just we have a roughly $600 billion trade deficit, and as you know, our federal debt, annual federal debt increase is now approaching $1 trillion. During the Bush years, it was about half $1 trillion a year. And how are you going to deal with this? Well, the only thing I have noticed is we need some way of having a better distribution of income or wealth, because clearly our gross domestic product is about $45,000 a year per person. And a lot of folks are operating a lot less than $35,000 a year, or $45,000 a year. So as far as what I would do in terms of bringing jobs specifically to Ohio, I'm going to have to pass.
All right, and you have 2 minutes for your answers on all of these questions. Mr. Knemmerer, how would you bring jobs back to Ohio?
no, I certainly don't think that we should have chased them away with tax policy. In the case of Ohio, and I'm not running for Ohio office, we do have a very high income tax, and especially capital gains tax. Some states like Florida have no income tax at all, certainly no capital gains. Capital gains are the way that business owners actually usually profit after having started a successful company, and that's why oftentimes they'll be domiciled in states that have a low income tax. So income tax, is generally a way that states and the federal government chase away perfectly good jobs. In, in, in now the opposite question is how do you bring jobs back? That's by using the tax system not to discourage innovation and creativity. Income tax is the Bush tax cuts, for example, that Congress is now looking at not extending are a perfectly good way. By lowering taxes, you actually encourage new business formation and risk taking. So I hope that that the Bush tax cuts, and I'm using the term Bush because there's some things that the Republican Party and President Bush actually did well, and I approve of the tax cuts, and I hope that they are extended.
Thank you. Mr. Knemmerer, next question will be first. How do you plan to improve the education system in the United States?
Generally, education is the responsibility of the states. Hopefully, the federal government can get out. Like the federal government does have the Department of Education. There are some parts of it that are that a lot of citizens are familiar with, like the student loan system and Sally Money, and that's a large way that the federal government actually funds education indirectly, directly. But unfortunately, as you've probably heard about, these for-profit colleges actually depend on this federal largesse. If I go to Washington, I will reform the Department of Education to get rid of this corporate welfare for for-profit schools.
Thank you. Mr. Buckel? How would you improve the education system in the United States?
You're talking to someone who's run unsuccessfully in Columbus for the school board for the last decade or so. And my thesis at the local level was, since this is public education, let's stop running these large school districts from the top down and get citizen oversight right at the school building, asking good questions, so we're not just sort of getting, right now in Columbus we operate at taxpayers' expense, a good school shopping, what should I say, program instead of a good school building. So your first option is not to get involved in your own school, do citizen oversight, ask good questions, but to go hop a bus and go someplace else if you don't like your local school. And I find that the good school building idea is better. Well, as you know, we're now, I think Columbus is one of those that got some stimulus money. I sent a letter to my state and board of education member, a copy, and I said, well, look, if you're going to put down a standard and you expect children to learn this, don't you think you ought to have some quality control? Like, is there enough hours in the school year to teach that stuff? And I couldn't get an answer back. Well, we need to raise the bar for education, for school boards, I believe. If this isn't making sense, think you got your teacher, and you're supposed to teach these things, and you know it's going to take, we'll say, about 1,000 hours, and you've got 800 hours in the school year. Now, what do? Well, if the school board doesn't get you something that's doable, and I think that you end up with just stress. So I called the federal Department of Education and spoke to somebody who was involved in this program, and I posed the time to teach the issue as quality control. Got a call back from a PR person. Well, we don't worry about that. That's the state job. Bobby's question back was, well, how do you evaluate results if there's nothing, no standard or reasonable goal to target? Well, that's the state's problem. We don't worry about that at the federal level. My answer to the question is I'm mystified.